Okey'inizi bekliyoruz. Onayınızı bekliyoruz. Bağlantı mı kesildi? Başlayayım mı? Tamam, ben şimdi okey geliyorum o zaman.
Hello, good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to my presentation about ecotourism in Sweden at this year's Travel Turkey Izmir Fair. And many thanks to Mayor Sawyer and to the organizers of this fair. Tourism used to be one of the fastest growing sectors in the world economy. According to a 2019 report by the World Travel and Tourism Council, tourism's share of global GDP was more than 10%. So it's a very important sector in our economy. Unfortunately, that strong growth was halted in 2020. We all know why. Only today I read statistics from Stockholm indicating that Stockholm lost 4 billion euros in revenue last year alone, and with an 80% decrease in foreign tourists. That, of course, is a major setback. But as vaccination programs begin to gather speed, we can also begin hoping for travel to restart again. So hopefully tourism will return as a major source of economic growth. But growing tourism also means that more travelers demand a greater variety of destinations and attractions, and that the experiences that tourists are seeking are becoming ever more diverse. Due to this growth, while tourism leads to socio-economic development and generates millions of jobs worldwide, the negative impact of tourism on the native population of the host country and the environment where they live can no longer be ignored. The global environmental movement to change the conventional tourism industry started already in the 1990s, and ecotourism was introduced as a practice. The International Ecotourism Society defines ecotourism as responsible travel to natural areas that conserve the environment and improves the well-being of local people. By limiting the number of visitors, hotels and other tourist infrastructure, ecotourism minimizes the human impact on the environment and builds environmental and cultural awareness and respect. By limiting the number of visitors, hotels, as the fastest growing segment of the global tourism industry, it's important to have an efficient implementation strategy for ecotourism so that it can realize its full potential and thus prevent tourism from degrading the nature it depends on. In addition, understanding tourists' environmentally responsible behavior while traveling is critical to nature-based tourism destinations when they expect both economic and environmental sustainability. According to one poll, when asked the question, after the pandemic, which would you feel safer traveling to? 42% of the respondents, that's almost half, said that they would feel safer to travel to wilderness areas such as state parks. Tourists are also becoming more environmentally conscious, and they are even ready to change their behavior to see a change in the world. It is said that people generally don't admire a country because of its success, but for what that country can contribute to their lives. The Swedish Environmental Protection Agency points out that Sweden is a particularly attractive country for nature-based tourism because of the wide range of unique natural features not found in many other European countries. In our quest to make Swedish tourism grow and to get the global traveler to come here, we take strength from our country's strong position. Sweden is consistently ranked highly in matters concerning governance, exports, innovation, population, and ability to attract investment and talent. For instance, Sweden has been ranked the world's top nation in the latest edition of the Good Country Index, which is a yearly study that examines and measures how nations contribute to the common good of humanity. Sweden also tops the Sustainable Development Index 2020, which is about how well the country meets UN's global environmental goals, the Agenda 2030. According to the European Tourism Research Institute, nature-based tourism is important for Swedish tourism and has a big influence on Sweden's image. On the latest Adventure Tourism Development Index, Sweden ranks in 7th place out of 191 surveyed countries, and is thus seen as a good travel destination also for adventure tourism. When foreign tourists dream of Sweden at home in front of their computers, they most often enter keywords about nature. The most common nature-related search words about Sweden online are about nature experience, camping, natural phenomena, unique accommodations, winter sports, and hiking. The Swedish Agency for Economic and Regional Growth has therefore been instructed to focus on sustainability and to help develop nature and culture-based tourism. Sweden has set up Nature's Best, Europe's first eco-label that assures the quality of hundreds of tours run by nearly 100 tour operators, certified tour operators around the country. This means that if you book a trip with one of Nature's Best tour operators, you know that they have to adhere to a strict code of conduct, and you make a positive contribution to the environment where your tour or activity takes place. The quality label Nature's Best is a decisive reason why nature tourism is now developing so quickly in Sweden. Nature's Best tours, trips, and active holidays are the best way to enjoy Sweden's great outdoors responsibly and to benefit the environment you find yourself in, local business, local people, and their culture. The range of activities on offer is amazing. Dog sledding beyond the Arctic Circle, timber rafting in Värmland, oyster and lobster safaris on the Swedish west coast, where I come from, sea kayaking, and a host of others. You can find out more on the website on the screen, naturesbestsweden.com. As the second country in the world to introduce an ecotourism charter, Sweden offers visitors the rare opportunity to savor the best ecological marvels that it has to offer, while also encouraging them to make a positive contribution to the environment. Sweden has an extensive destination management experience and a solid local network, which makes us your ideal partner to organize all the services. So, if you're ready for the bright nights of the Swedish summer, or its deep frozen winter scenery and the mysterious northern lights, please check out visitsweden.se. to get in touch with your ideal partner. Thank you very much for listening. Go take a look in the Swedish stand, and hope to see you in Sweden soon. Thank you.